Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that 40-ish and under dollar range. Most of these are way less than that. And a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. I got 5 of them that I think are amazing for their price. They're like under $30. We don't get very many cold days here in Florida, so when we do, I try to maximize the crap out of them. I milk my cold weather fragrances like nobody's business. So these 5 have definitely been getting their money's worth, and yeah, let's just go over these 5 awesome fragrances. Up first, one of the stranger ones out of the bunch, Spectre Ghost by French Avenue. This one, in very simple terms, kind of has like a chocolatey Vicks kind of feel, like a Vicks Vapor Rub chocolate. Sounds kind of weird, right? But I think that what's going on is you got a good load of ginger and bergamot in here. Ginger is incredibly refreshing, you know, almost medicinal, almost like camphor or something like that. So get that, combine it with refreshing bergamot in a very heavy fragrance, like creamy vanilla, earthy patchouli, dark, rich, inky black currant. You know, you get that kind of stuff and mix it up with those just delicious, edible, gourmand style heavy things, and you're gonna get a combination that not everybody's gonna like. You're either gonna love it or hate it. I am on the love it train. So if you like Nishani Ani, if you've ever smelled that, that's what this is for the low. It smells like luxury for the budget. Like those contradicting flavors, refreshing and dark, rich, earthy and chocolatey and vanilla, but trying to be like a little bit crisp up top, but it's also sticky. Never gets refreshing. This thing is never a summertime fragrance, but it has a good dose of that up top. That's what makes it so much different. That's what makes it stand out. That's why the original version is niche, and that's why not everybody is going to like it. Very long lasting too, so you better make sure you like this thing because it's going to last all day on you. Spectre Ghost definitely got my vote. My scent of the day today for church, Turathi Brown. This one is so daggone sexy, man. Just a creamy vanilla and this beautiful aquatic airiness happening. Little bits of like spices and some patchouli, a good dose of patchouli. This thing's got a thick patchouli in it, but that creamy vanilla, tonka, and aquatic air. This thing, it's a YSL tuxedo, very similar, like a Rochas moustache type thing. Decent performance. It's not that good. I was hoping it would last longer. This one is like a 5-6 hour fragrance, so it works good for church. It'll do that, but for being such a heavy fragrance, it didn't do as good as I thought that it would. I can easily see this doing very well on some people's skin, just unfortunately on me it doesn't. But for 28 bucks, I mean, look at the juice level on this thing. I've taken a dent out of it already, and I've got, like I said, several fragrances with this scent profile, but this is my scent choice of the day today. Can't go wrong. Check the others out in the Turathi line too. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I buy all these fragrances. I beat the crap out of them. I carry them with me. So when I review them, I'm giving you my own personal opinion, and that's why some of them look like they didn't come straight shipped to me, because they're my own personal fragrances. Look at this battle buddy of mine, Afro Leather by Maison Alhambra. Love this thing. Dirty, animalic, cardamom, geranium heavy vetiver leather. It's very geranium heavy, like the plastic part of geranium. A lot of people don't talk about how geranium has like a plasticiness. This one does have that kind of plasticky thing going on, but it's really in a good way. It smells very similar to African Leather by Memo Paris. It smells almost one-to-one. Little bit difference in the quality, of course. This one's actually a little bit crisper up top. Usually the dupe is less crisp, and the original is more bright and like awake up top, where this one is, it has like, it utilizes the bergamot a little bit more. I think the Memo Paris, it leans more on the like earthiness and the animalic thing, so it has like nothing crowd pleasing in it, where this one has a little bit, I guess, I don't know. But man, if you want to like a boss, I'm talking about super boss style leather fragrance that smells ultra luxurious, for like, this thing's like 16 bucks, man. Just get it. If you want a leather fragrance, like for real, if you like leather fragrances and you want it to smell different and sexy and last a long time, this is the one. You got my permission. Buy it and then email me a good long thank you. Just kidding, but seriously, check it out. Paris Corner Rifaqat, the baby cat DNA. This thing is absolutely amazing. This one is a man's fragrance for someone that wants to smell put together and sexy and just confident. And man, it has a very, very resinous, vanillic, little bit spicy, leathery saffron body. It's mostly leather and resins. It's not very frankincense or anything. It has like I think there's some kind of olibanum in here, but it doesn't get like your incense type like of a deal. You know what I mean? It stays more sticky, more like subdued, more like sexy, if you will. And the wood and the vetiver keep this thing hold so close. I think it's such a well done fragrance. Nothing is really out of line. I love how it transitions. Like I said, the vetiver and the cedar, you can tell, are kind of the backbone of the thing, where all the resins and the like amber are just sitting on top of this thing, and you got this beautiful leather just being the whole personality of it. I think that this one is one of my favorite winter fragrances. It gets compliments almost every time I wear this thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Performance is actually pretty good too. I get about 7 hours of performance with it. I love the heck out of this fragrance. Now this one is for those of you, the very few of you, who actually made it to the end of this video, because I never talk about this fragrance. This is one of my bona fide gatekeeps. I could actually talk about more of this guy's fragrances because they're all amazing. They really are. And I'm talking about, like, this isn't even a real bottle, right? You can tell it's not. I got it from him personally. This is New York Nights, his version of New York Nights, and this is from the company of Mod Fragrances. His bottles look like this. You can go on his website. This one right here, Glimmer, is his version of Symphony, and it's a very good one. He's got all of like the Pacific Chill and your afternoon swims and all those. They're so good. All of his dupes are good, but this one right here, New York Nights, is everything I pretty much want in a sexy smelling fragrance. Caramel and coffee and patchouli and sweet and mysterious and dark, and it's not sticky, but it's like, it's very, very, very alluring. It's thick, it's a little bit powdery, but not overly done. It has all that masculinity with all the patchouli. I love patchouli. You guys know I love a good patchouli, edible, gourmand kind of a combination. Oh man, and this one gives us, almost has like a honeyed touch somewhere. This is just so beautiful. New York Nights, Mod Fragrances version of New York Nights, is a bona fide beast. I love this fragrance. As far as like performance, it acts just like all of his fragrances. They perform well, like 7+ hours, but they don't project far. They give you an amazing scent bubble for hours because they are extracts. They are thick oil concentrations. If I can get I'm trying to get the bubbles to focus here. You can see it's still foaming after I shook it like that. So that goes to show you how much oil is actually in these things. Look at that. It is a thick oil concentration. So it's real stuff. He uses good quality ingredients. Mod Fragrances are awesome. I can't say enough good things about his fragrances. They're not all like the most accurate as far as like one-to-one, like, oh, this one's more accurate or whatever, but I can say they will all smell very good. They're all made with care and quality. I don't make a dime. I don't make nothing off of telling you about his stuff. I just am a believer in it. Look at the dent. I look for excuses to wear this one. So his version of New York Nights, man, Mod Fragrances. Again, this is what the company logo looks like. I've talked about them a couple times, man. They are so good. Forgot to mention that I've been actually spraying this over top of a lot of those fragrances that I've been talking about. This Niche Emirates Antique by Lattafa, very iris heavy, kind of like it's very iris dusty fragrance. What it is, a powdery, dusty, iris, spicy kind of thing, and just layered over top top with some of these gourmands is really, 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 really nice combo. Check it out. You can layer this on so many fragrances, this or Liam. They work really good for a layering thing in this cool weather. So just want to throw that out there. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. You know, I always try to keep it relevant. I always try to keep it helpful and make this something worth watching. So with that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.